Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Sunshine for the Soul and bringing your beautiful energy to this community. If you're new here, let me introduce myself. I'm Cindy, and today what we're doing is a little peek into the Divine Masculine collective energy to see what's going on there. I appreciate you so much stopping by. Let's get into this reading. All right, Divine Feminines. First card that I pulled, this is looking at the Divine Masculine's energy in the physical, in the 3D, and I pulled the Three of Swords in the reverse. Now we know Three of Swords upright is all about heartbreak, pain, there's been a loss, but with it reversed, that means the heartbreak and pain is over. The Divine Masculine coming into a period of time where he's over the heartbreak and the pain. He's moved on, he's done some healing. He's starting to understand that anything in the past that hurt him was a lesson, possibly a karmic lesson. As the Divine Masculine is no longer hanging on to those past hurts, they're beginning to forgive others. But in this case, the Divine Masculine is learning to forgive not only others for their role and possibly some of his lessons and trauma, but he's learning to forgive themselves. Divine Masculine is starting to understand that I'm a spiritual, energetic being occupying this vessel, the human meat suit. And when you look at it that way and understand that that is actually how it is, it's a lot easier to forgive yourself because Earth is the school of Earth. It is here to teach souls to learn lessons in order for them to level up spiritually. So the next card I pull for the Divine Masculine 3D energy is the Two of Pentacles. Repetitively coming up in a lot of readings over the last couple weeks, the Twin Flame Collective seems to be coming to kind of a precipice. I think there is a lot of energy for decisions being made one way or the other. But your DM is seeing how in the past that there were conflicting choices that he had to make. Maybe they were made without the full understanding of what they were truly making a decision about. The twin flame connection is not a normal quote-unquote vanilla relationship and thus cannot be handled like a 3D relationship we are accustomed to. But when you come on this twin flame journey, you don't know that. You think this is the end-all be-all Cinderella, prince in shining armor, the feelings and emotions that you experience when your soul's reconnected again in the 3D is misinterpreted as this romantic love. But that's good because this whole lesson ultimately is leading you back to unconditionally loving yourself and loving others and finding out who you truly are. So there's nothing that happens without a plan. Divinely orchestrated energetic connection that is sole purpose is to spiritually awaken you, to start your ascension process so you can remember who you are, continue on your mission of why you came here and why you're here at this time. The DM and the 3D didn't tell you how they were juggling obligations within their own lives and that maybe they didn't have the time or resources that they really should have given to this connection, even though in their hearts they desire to. I think a lot of twin flame masculine energy, they came in a lot in a passionate way because that's how they knew how to express themselves. And when you come across this energy, it's so magnetizing and addictive, to the divine feminine's light, which in essence is them just touching their own soul. But in this case, they couldn't really resist enjoying the few stolen moments of bliss, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, though short-lived. In the physical 3D, divine feminine, your divine masculine has recognized the need to balance the many aspects of himself. When we start this twin flame journey, even myself, I thought I had done some healing, but boy, did it then kick into a higher gear once I met my twin. But, we're just bopping through life thinking, yeah, I've got problems. But then this brings to attention how imbalanced our lives really have been because we didn't know who we truly are. We didn't remember what we're truly capable as a spiritual energetic being having this human experience. And the next card I pulled in the 3D energy for the Divine Masculine is the Moon in reverse. Your Divine Masculine, they are healing. And as they heal, they're able to let go of fears and anxieties. As they heal, the many masks they wore are slowly coming off. The light of the moon reveals things hidden below the surface. They're no longer wanting to hide who they truly are. The Divine Masculine desires to reveal to the world his new true self. No one wants to be this light, this beacon, this new understanding of who we are, and come out of that dark night as a soul and that healing and then hide in a little corner. No, I mean, by natural instincts, after you go through that process, you want to come back out into the world, and it's a really amazing experience. It's like, you know, the caterpillar transforming into a butterfly, that same analogy, you know, where it goes in and it has that darker time, that secluded time of isolation, and then it bursts out and it's this whole new life. And that is kind of the twin flame journey in a nutshell. And the Divine Masculine, you know, he has found a way back to joy. He's found a way back to the things that he loves. You know, before the programming, before the societal conditioning, before the traumas of life. That feeling as a kid when you're younger and you don't have any of the stress or mental baggage that you have as an adult, where you're just open and everything is this adventure. So the Divine Masculines are definitely energetically making moves. And the final card I pulled for the 3D was the King of Cups in the reverse. In the 3D, this King of Cups may have had his emotions kind of hidden. From the outside, he may have appeared to be calm, cool, and collected. You know, Mr. Smooth. His emotions would have been very hard to read. This may have caused some confusion for the Divine Feminine. How does, you know, this masculine really feel about me? He was very good at showing, you know, his poker face, or like I'd like to call it stone face. They, no matter what's going on inside, they are never revealing that turmoil. They can hold that straight face. But on the inside, you know, they'd been taught to bury their emotions, not to reveal how they truly felt. They've been taught to be a King of Cups in the reverse. Thankfully, we are coming out of the times when society regarded the masculine showing of his emotions as something weak or unmanly. This was intentional, as it took away the masculine's true power of being connected to source through his heart, because denying of your emotions is blocking your heart, and blocking your heart is blocking unconditional love from not only other people, but from source. All those things are connected. In this energy of the King of Cups in the reverse, in the physical 3D, they may have made a decision when they were not in touch with their emotions and were unable to hear their intuition. Being disconnected from source, not opening their heart chakra, this is an energetic blockage that keeps us from being fully embraced by the light of source. The Divine Masculine's intuition would have been blocked, unable to hear the whispers of his heart. So when he met his twin flame, if he had an energetic blockage of holding old wounds and old trauma, you know, the abandonment issue, rejection, self-worth, the 3 core wounds of the twin flame, this king would have definitely been unable to listen to what his heart would say. His ego would take over. In a 3D, I'm sure a lot of you probably have gone through that experience where that's exactly what happened with your Divine Masculine. If that's the case, leave me a comment. Love to hear what's going on in your twin flame connection, if this is resonating with you. So in summary of the cards I pulled for the 3D physical world, the Divine Masculine energy is letting go of heartbreak. It seems like they're letting go of juggling obligations that may have weighed them down in the past. So they're learning how to be more balanced. They're letting go of fears and anxieties because they're starting to step into their power and understand more of who they are. And understanding that a King in the Cups in the reverse is without his divine power. Disconnection from source has led him to heartbreak. But you know, the fog is clearing. The energies are coming in and clearing out these old stagnant, dark energies that have been clinging to us. They are starting to see the truth, and they are starting to step back into their power. Just like the divine feminine is starting to step back into her power. And whether you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine, or you're cross-watching, check out my divine masculine reading, the message to the divine masculine. There's a lot of teachings in there too about the journey. So his 5D higher self, or the universe, is saying to this divine masculine, and you know that the 5D is the place where we have access to our spirit guides, our ancestors, and to source through meditation or being in the flow. So the first card I pulled was the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands is about passions and desires. 7 is a heavenly number. This is Leo energy, resembling Leo the lion, and this is having courage to show up bravely and stand your ground. The universe is telling this king in his higher self, maybe whispering in his ear, beckoning him to fight for this connection, saying, defend your territory. This is your divine feminine. This is a gift from the universe. Wake up and go get your divine feminine. The next card is the Ace of Wands in the reverse, and this is the potential to take action in the physical is there, but it hasn't yet fully manifested. But it seems like, they're mulling something over, remembering that there is no time in the 5D or higher realms. Time is a construct of the 3D world we live in of duality. So when we think about, in the physical, well, they haven't come forward, and we look at it and go, oh, how much time? It's about time. Well, there is no time in the higher realms. So the sooner you let go of this idea of when or if your divine masculine is coming into union in the physical, the faster you will move along on this journey and get to the point where that will become an option if you too so choose. Like a whirlpool that pulls you around and around, closer and closer to the center. Our journey as an energetic spiritual being is detached from source and then finding our way home, slowly going through these secular waves of transformation, coming closer and closer to finding our true selves again, and thus be once again connected fully to source or creator. That is the reason for the divine orchestrated twin flames journey. Period. It's not getting together and having a romantic relationship with your twin. As soon as you get past that disillusion, the better off you're going to be. Hard one. I do understand that's difficult. Let's keep going with this. So remember, everything happens in divine timing if we just surrender and release it. If we're hanging on to the outcome, if we're hanging on to the expectation of your divine masculine coming back in, if we're hanging on to every word of every tarot and we're bouncing and we're seeing where the energies are day in and day out, that's going to put the divine feminine in stagnant energy. So the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse is the higher self of the divine masculine, letting go of thinking they gave up too early, that maybe they were impatient with the divine feminine or impatient with their own healing. And this to me applies as a combined energy. The divine feminine is also understanding the same thing, that there's no you gave up too early. There's no, well, I messed something up in the twin flame journey. I screwed it up. Now they're not coming back in. There's no impatience. This is divinely orchestrated. We can delay and cause things to take longer and go in cycles. Ultimately, the energies are still pushing one thing and one thing only, and that's you ascending and your twin ascending during your spiritual awakening. So this divine masculine is getting out of that thinking, understanding what this journey is all about more and more. And the next card I pulled was the 2 of Cups, and we know that that's soulmate energy. That's the perfect relationship, the perfect union. In your 5D, the divine masculine, your souls know each other. They are one. They know that this is a 2 of Cups connection. They know that this is their soul connection that they have been manifesting. But the 3D physical self has to get past the ego to realize what this connection is, which is a gift from the universe. So with 2 sevens coming out, I looked up one possible meaning. just out of curiosity when I saw the 7-7. And in the metaphysical philosophy of numerology, the number 7 signifies Greek deity Athena, and then the Romans kind of copied the Greek gods, made their own gods, and number 7 represents the deity Minerva in Rome. Both are goddesses of war and protectors of the city. If you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine listening to this reading, this is the universe reminding us that this connection is divinely protected. And I've said it a couple times. It's divinely protected. It's divinely orchestrated. No matter what gets thrown at it, the universe's direct hand is in this. It's going to keep growing and evolving. Also, it says that people affiliated with the number 7 are believed to be insightful, intuitive, truthful, introspective, and wise. And that's according to www.study.com. But divine feminine, divine masculines, whoever is connecting with this energy today, the universe is reminding the twin flames to remember who you are, remember your gifts, remember your intuition. Remember that you're connected telepathically to your divine masculine. You are not separate from them. We have to redirect our focus from thinking we are separated to understanding we are one. And once you understand that regardless of if you're connected in the 3D physical, you are one soul. And then that leads you to understand that every other soul that's here having a human experience is also connected to source. It's all like a spider web. Everybody has their own little web of little electricity running out from source, but yet we're all connected and we're one, and that's what makes up the collective. And today I thank you very much for stopping by for this tap in of this collective that I'm able to tap into. And if you resonated with this reading and connected with my vibe, I welcome you to subscribe and connect your energy with the Sunshine for the Soul community. By liking, sharing, and subscribing, it assists others on the twin flame journey to hear these important messages that they really may need to hear in order to get past the blocked energy. I listened to tarot and twin flame instructions for a year, but until you find the one that resonates with you and understands exactly where you are on the journey, sometimes it's hard to connect, or sometimes those energies are in the past on the twin flame journey, things you've already been through, or too far ahead on the future that you can't apply them to you. So really take what resonates and what doesn't, but share so other people can kind of come into line, because the faster we can get the twin flames aligned within themselves, the quicker the unions can take place as a whole, because every step we take to heal ourselves and raise our vibrational frequency, we are adding that to the collective. So your journey is just as important as my journey and the next person and the next person's, and helping you raise your energetic vibration is what I'm here for. Thank you so much for combining our energy. It's very powerful. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you at the next reading. Peace and love.